أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
What is the Islamic Shahada? And why are evangelical Bible translation organizations adding it to their Bible translations? Translations produced by organizations like Wycliffe, SIL, Frontiers, and UBS, and published by organizations like YouVersion. The Shahada is the Islamic declaration of faith. Conversion to Islam is done simply by reciting the Shahada. Let's listen to the instruction for conversion to Islam from a Muslim source.
Unlike other religions, the act of converting to Islam does not involve any rituals, ceremonials, nor baptisms. All the one has to do is to declare the testimony of faith, which is known as the Shahada in Arabic, or the Declaration of Faith in English, which is the first of 5 pillars of Islam.
Let's look at the Tchadien Arabic translation that was produced in partnership with Wycliffe, to see examples of how this text from the Shahada is being introduced into evangelical Bible translations. The scripture that had read, "And they said, Yahweh He is God. Yahweh He is God," now becomes, "They said, There is no God but Allah. There is no God but Allah." The scripture that had read, "For who is God besides Yahweh?" now becomes, "For there is no God but Allah." Notice that the rhetorical question found in the biblical text has been changed to a statement, so that the text of the Shahada could be introduced. We also see this same change from a question to a statement in 2 Samuel 22:32 where, "For who is God besides Yahweh?" again becomes, "For there is no God but Allah." Even the very simple statement, "Yahweh is God," is changed to "There is no God but Allah." This is one of many similar Bible translations produced by our evangelical Bible translation organizations. Like the Tchadien translation, many of these translations can be found on Bible.com or in your YouVersion Bible app. Some translators suggest that including this text from the Shahada is acceptable because they have not included the second half of the Shahada, which speaks about Muhammad. However, this fails to recognize the place of the Shahada in Islamic worship. The Shahada, the first pillar of Islam, is an integral part of Islamic worship. Not only is the Shahada the means to conversion, but it is also recited daily as part of Islamic ritual prayer, the second pillar of Islam. The words of the Shahada are ingrained into the heart and mind of the Muslim worshipper from birth. A Muslim hearing the first half of the Shahada will be able to finish it far easier than the average Christian can finish John's famous verse that begins, "For God so loved the world." And for the Muslim, the Shahada carries with it a very anti-Christian message. When the Muslim hears "There is no God but Allah," he also understands this to mean that He is the God who has not begotten, and was not begotten, which is another frequently repeated phrase in Islam. A Muslim simply cannot hear this phrase and not understand it to be an affirmation of the God of Islam and His Prophet Muhammad. Here is what you can do to help protect the integrity of our Bible translations. Be informed. Much of the funding for these religious idiom translations comes from people who would not support them, if they knew what was being done. Support organizations that translate with integrity. There are a growing number of Bible translation and missions organizations who are concerned about the direction Bible translation in minority languages has taken, and are committed to translating with integrity. A list of these organizations can be found here.